And welcome to our class. This is Cuteluks. Today I'll be taking you on 6 pieces pattern, easy way to make your 6 pieces. We'll be taking our measurements. This is a human structure, so it will be very easy for you. Some of you have issues on how to take your hip measurement, like where should your hip be on your skirt, how many inches. Everybody have different sizes, different hip measurements. So when you want to take your measurement on your skirt, particularly your 6 pieces or anything flowing to the ground, I advise you to take it from the neck point of your client down to the shooting point, just like your trouser. Then when you're about to take the measurement of your skirt, you might notice from where the skirt band is coming from, like when I mean your waistline is coming from. So from there you'll be able to achieve your hip line. So this is it. For me to get my hip to achieve my skirt measurement, I will, from the neck point, you can actually get it from here when you take your waist measurement, your skirt measurement. From this angle where your skirt will be, you can take that measurement to get your hip. But to make it very easy so it will be relaxed, take it from your neck point down to the shooting side of your buttocks. You can see it's resting on the hip. This is not your hip. Stop looking at here at your hip. This is the hip line here. You can see what we have here on this person is 25. Then I'm going to be adding half. When I hold the band, it will still relax on the person's body. So you see, this is the person's waist up here, and this is the hip line of the person. You can see carefully. So once you achieve this, it's okay for you to then come to the person's waist here like this. Take your length, depending on how long you want your skirt to be, very long. And then once you achieve your length, the length of your skirt, you come here. This is your knee length, your direct knee length. Here is giving me 22 as my knee length. Around this 22, I will go up to this person's measurement by 3 inches. Can you see it? This 3 inches here is giving me 19. It's from this 19 I will curve the flare of my skirt. And if I want it up more than this 19, I can take my hand up again, extra 5 inches, depending on the shape of that person and whatever the picture the person sent to you looks like. So since we have gotten our knee length that says 22, I've taken my 3 inches up, which is giving me 19. I still feel it's not going to be fitted around here. I want that curve to come out very well. I'm going to take my hand up to extra 3 inches again to give me 16 inches up here. Once I have achieved this on my material or on the customer's body, I'll come down here as well, you see, and then take the length of your 6 pieces. Now if you notice, she's not standing perfectly straight. These are the issues you have when you want to measure your nail. You need to be conscious. You tell your client to adjust their leg straight, even though the body cannot be straight around this angle, so you'll be able to achieve the measurement. So from this place, if you notice, if you're curving your knee length of your 6 pieces, it will flow very well to the ground. But if you come here, which is 22, it looks very funny, and it will even hold the knee of that person to walk comfortably, which is not good at all. Now we have gotten the standard length of what we want. Her length is giving us 43 here. Her knee says 22, which we're taking our 19 inches and we're up, and we don't feel like it's okay. I'm going up to the fitting side of the 16 inches, so I'm going to be working with these 16 inches. Then coming back to this upper side, I'll be taking her waist measurement up here, because that's where the skirt will be. You see, this is it. We're taking our waist here, our lower waist for our skirt. If it's a high waist, we're coming up here. But since it's a lower waist, this is it. You come, take the measurements and come to the side of her body. So our waist here is telling us 28. Can you see? 28. And then we'll come down to the shooting side of her buttocks. You see, around this angle. Can you see? Then we take our hip measurement. Our hip measurement is giving us 36 and a half. Can you see? So all this measurement is this idea is the best way to take your measurement when you want to make your 6 pieces skirt. Is that you're taking from the up here to the shooting side of the buttocks to achieve your hip before taking the skirt measurement, or you can also take it here if it's easy for you. So with this idea, you go straight to your material and make your 6 pieces skirts. This is the simplest method I'm going to be showing you to make your 6 pieces skirt or dress very easy for you, and it saves your material. So be going down to the table now. Let's go. So this is it. Our length says 44. Now mind you, when you want to make a 6 pieces, is that you're making a bandless 6 pieces skirt or you're making with a band. But this 6 pieces I have here is a bandless 6 pieces, so I will be having my bias piping around the waist. But if you're having a band for these 6 pieces, is that you're using 1.5 or 2 inches for your band, you might not sit first, so you'll be able to achieve where your hip will fall on. But in this video, I'm having a bandless 6 pieces. So this is my length. My length says 44. I'll be adding 1.5 inch below. So in total, what I have here is my 45.5 inches to work with. This is it, my 45.5 inches. Then I rule. So this is my standard length for my clothes. Then for you to have enough full size at the bottom side of your plate, you're going to be taking 26 inches. Can you see? This is my 26 inches here, or more, depending on how big the person is and how much the person wants the flare to be at the bottom side of the 6 pieces. Because the 6 pieces skirt does not have joining around the knee. It's coming from the up, then the flare will flow at the down part. So here I'll be taking 26 inches from this bottom side. You can take it as well from the up side, but I'm coming from the bottom side. This is my 26 inches. This is 26 as well. I'll take another 26 inches up to this place here. So I have my 26 inches ready for me to use. So I'll be putting this a bit close so I can achieve this time. This is it here. Remove the straight line. This method is very, very easy for you. Now I've gotten my 26 inches here as my material. I'll be coming down here, which is my dark line. The measurement of the person we have here, which is around the hip, our hip says 36.5. It simply means this person's hip should be around 7 inches. That's what I mean. The dark line of that person is 7 inches. This is 3.5 inches. Now plus half gives us 4 inches. This is our half here. To make it 4 inches, see, we'll go down till we get to the length of this material. This is it. 4 inches. And then we connect the lines together and rule. This is it. Okay. These are 4 inches ready. So when you get back, go back to the measurement of this skirt. We mentioned our knee length says 22. This is our 22 here, but we won't be using this 22 like we said. We take our 3 inches off, which is giving us 19. Still, I feel this line 19, even if you're looking for my tape, you see that it's looking very long. So I'll be taking it up to 16 to this place. Like I mentioned, this is the 16 there. I'll take it up here and rule this 16 to this point. You can see. Then from the neckline of this person, our measurement says, so our hip line, it says is 25.5. So this is it minus our waistline. This is it up here. We have 25.5. That means our hip length is 7.5. Can you see? Then we'll rule it. We have achieved our hip and our half length. So at the bottom of this place, of this our skirt, since we have our 4 inches here, we'll be adding 5 inches down here. That 5 inches, we take it up, up, up to this place, and up to this place. That's in total of the bottom of your middle flay is 9 inches. 4 plus 9, that makes it 9 inches, plus 5, that makes it 9 inches. And you rule it as well. You will see that this method will save you material and time. So this is it. So here, you see, we're going to be achieving our center line here. Then from this, our knee length will come, connect it to this point here. This is it. You connect carefully. See. Can you see? We have gotten the center part of it. Then we have our 7.5 inches here. We'll come to this side and bring down our 7.5 inches. This is it here. This is our 7.5 inches. Then 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches. Then we'll rule this line here. These parts that I'm cutting, I'm chopping out, is the side of your hip. Can you see it? And after that, don't forget our knee length said 16 inches. We'll come to this place as well and mark our 16 inches. Our 16 inches. Can you see? And we'll mark it through the line of our 16 inches. So this is it. You find that after cutting this whole thing, this is the only material you'll be wasting out of this place. You see, it will just stop here. Then this is our knee length around this angle. Our waist says 28. Your 28 into 2 will give us 14. This is your 14 here. Can you see your 14? To give you your 14. Now 14, you have taken off, that's 7 inches, which is our 3.5 plus 3.5, that's 7 inches. You can see this is folded on fold. You can see it's going to give us the whole front. So this is our 7 inches off. This is 14 here. Take it back, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This 7 you have here, because we're going to be dividing this 14 into 3 places to achieve the front side of our skirt. This 14 you have here, we have taken off our dart, which is 7 inches. That remaining 7 inches, you divide that 7 inches into 2. It's going to give you 3.5 inches. That 3.5 inches, you come to the waistline from the point where the center line flay is stopping. You come there and place your 3.5 inches here. Then depend on the allowance you like to put on your clothes. For me here, I'll be using my 1.5 inches for my sewing allowance. Then half extra will be holding the flays. You can see I'm adding extra half to make it 2 inches. If I take half to hold to the flay, there's remaining 1.5 inches for me to close the body. So here I'm marking 2 inches. Then I'll come to my hip. Our hip says 36.5. You take your taper again and divide your 36.5 into 2. Here is giving us 18.25. Now 18.25, you have taken off your dart, which is that middle. You have taken off your dart, then you count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.25. That 11.25 you divide into 2 again. This is it. It's giving us what we have here. You can see it's giving us 578. So we're going to place it here. This is it. No, it's giving us 558 here. You can see it. Then we place it here and add both our dart allowance and our sewing allowance. You can see our hip is coming out. Then around the knee, our hip says 558. We'll come to this downside. This is our 558. We'll take in can see the connection. We take in 1 inch, so you can shape this corner. You can see this is our direct 558. I took in 1 inch. From that 1 inch, I will then take my sewing allowance, because that side of the knee is always curved and dipped in, so it doesn't need the same measurement that here has. I'll be taking my 2 inches as well, so you see it, so that when I'm shaping, it will come out. This is it here. Watch this. See our hip? It's coming out already. Can you see? It's out. Then I come down also. I have this. I take my ruler and connect from this angle. Can you see? Yeah. I think I still need this here. See? Then from here, I will connect this to meet my knee length. Can you see? Now you don't need to cut out your pieces, cut it out, then start shaping. With this already, you've shaped it out. You shaped out your hip carefully. Can you see? The hip is out already. You see? Everybody with their own shape and their own measurements. So from this place where you have that extra flay that is flowing on any 6 pieces skirt you see that is pouring on the ground, this is it. From this angle, we take this curve. Watch. We'll go and you see, you can see it's flowing. And then from this angle here, we have extra here. We can't wave this place or just leave here straight. It's not going to be nice. We'll come to this angle here and connect from here of that 4 inches. Connect it carefully. See? Connect it. Keep coming till you get to the knee. So, guys, can you see what's on the table? This place serves as the 2 sides of your 6 pieces, and this is the middle. So I'll be cutting this out so that you see what I'm explaining. Don't forget your hip length, your knee length minus upward 3 inches, and if you feel like it's still very long, it's not going to cover well, we take extra 3 inches up, so it's going to look cool. Whatever I made here, I took it to this place, then divided my waist and my hip into 6. After dividing it, and then I placed everything here. This is it. Since my waist is 28, I divided into 2 first, then divide it into 3. That 3, when you join it with the back, it gives you your 6 pieces. That's what I meant by dividing my waist into 6. I've taken off my dart. Whatever is remaining, I divide into 2. The reason why I divided into 2 is when I place that place I added, you see that it's in 2 pieces. If it's your material, one will be at the other side, the other will be at the other side, and this will be your center. Coming together, everything will be 14 inches in total. That's for the waist. The same thing is happening here around the hip. You take off your dart and then divide the remaining into 2 and add your dart allowance and your sewing allowance. So I'm going to be cutting this out so you see what I'm explaining. So this is it. This is my middle dart, same length with the side. You see? You find that after cutting this, you don't have too much material to waste here, and it saves your time of curving hip and other stress. So this is it. You notch the middle to help you with your measurement. If you still feel okay, you can notch this knee length so that when you're connecting, everything falls accurately. Then you come to the waistline of the side of your 6 pieces and cut out. See, my hip is coming out already. I don't need to start shaping out anything again. And here you need to be careful to curve your hand so it doesn't look sharp. You can see the place is much. See? Yes. So this is it, and at this angle, this is right here, I will be taking this down carefully. You see here as well, you carefully hold your hand. See what is happening here. Ta-da! This is the only waste you have. Can you see? This is the only waste you have on your material when you finish it. See how small it is. It saves you your material, it saves you time. You've shaped out the side. You can see the middle dart of your 6 pieces as well is here. Look at it. Can you see? This is the middle of your 6 pieces. This is one of the sides that you'll be joining. You see, if you can, I can also notch so you get it easy when you're joining. Can you see? So when you connect, can you see the plate is much? That is one side alone. Oh. Now we are having this side. I'm going to be joining this so you see what I'm saying. Can you see? You already shaped out your plate and you can see how much the bottom is. So let me join this so you see what I'm talking about. I carefully take my paper tape and put it together. Or rather, you know what, let me use my pin instead. My pin will help well with it. So this is it. Let's say we are stitching with 1/2 inch. I would have preferred using this, but if I do it, it will be laying on each other and it won't work out well here. So this is what I'm going to be using, my pin. This is a small pin, so it will be easy for me to calculate well. This is my 1/2 inch to pull down. This is half. See, is corresponding with the knee length of the middle side. Can you see? So let's say this is your material after joining. And you see what's happening here. So if you join this, you have already showing from here. Can you see that effect of 6 pieces plate happening around this side as well? So when I join this one as well, everything will come out well. Let me hold this. It's my 1/2 inch. I will be holding down here as well with my 1/2 inch. So and here as well, so it doesn't dance around. I'm showing you. Okay, one side has been joined. I will be joining this other side so you see. Okay, so alright guys, this method is one simple one for you. If this video has really helped you with the making of 6 pieces, because so many people still have issues with 6 pieces, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to hit the notification bell and then subscribe, and also follow us on our Facebook page so that you get more information on what we are doing there when we drop our video. So I'm going to finish pinning this. You can try your own when you're through. Our advice to try on your own material and see how lovely it will look like on your body after making your 6 pieces. You can see my knee lengths are corresponding very well. So I have to pull that so I can get this. So this is it. You're going to be doing it like so. So you understand when I'm through. Be you're using your Ankara or whatever material you're using, try this method. You notice that you save yourself material and time and energy. Very easy. So guys, this is it. I've joined it all. Let's say it's more like I'm having a skirt here. You can see when you join it. Are you seeing the bottom? Now after making this, you fold your pieces back and go to the bottom side. You can see this bottom side is sharp. It's not meant to be this way. You come to this place and take your 2 inches up here. You take your 2 inches upward and then take your curl and then connect from here to meet that 2 inches. Can you see? So it will be sharp out like this. It's not looking nice at all. Then you take the scissors and trim it up so it will look round when it rests on the ground. Can you see? This is just how your pieces will flow. Look very big on the ground and curvy at the edge. Can you see? When you sew your half coming up and meet up with your 1.5 inch to the waistline. Can you see how big it will look like? Okay guys, now we have achieved the front side. The same way you have your front, you take this side, one piece of it, just one, you place it on another material to cut out 2 extra to achieve the back side. Now this front that we have here, before you join your front, so please, before you join the front, they should be separate on their own. We take one of this. Let me disconnect this so you understand. Please, you take one of this. See what I'm explaining? You take one of this as it is and place on another material. Cut out the same thing you have here to achieve the 2 hip side at the back. That one side. Then when it comes to the center side where we have our zip, don't get confused at that angle. I will explain to you. This is it. Around this angle that we have our center, you place it on your material to get the back side. Hold them down. Come to this angle around the knee side. You know, this is the knee side where we had our flare shape coming out. No, at the back side where you have your zip allowance, you measure out your 1.5 inch zip allowance. Instead of coming from your knee side to give out the flare line at the back of your, you go up with extra 3 inches again. Can you see? So when you're shaping it, you just come through this line and add at the downside as much as you want it. Either you're doing 4, 5, 6, anyhow you want to make your plate to flow at the back or sweep the whole area. Just from these 3 inches up, take it down to meet it. You can see you have created a together gauze at the back of your clothes. If you want it longer than the body, you extend it with your material. All you need to do is shaping it. You see, you're just shaping it to meet it there. See what I'm trying to explain to you? I'll use this part to explain it to you so you don't get confused. This is it here. So you take, you can see, then you take your zip allowance of 1.5 inches, 1.5, from the angle of this place that we took off 3 inches from the knee length. You come here to the bottom side, take as much as you want, and if you feel like you want that side, this area to be very long, you have to get a material that is long to achieve this aim. So when you place this one there, this one's length will be normal, but there will be extra material at the down, so you can curve from this angle to meet the downside. So around this area, what we'll be doing here, we'll get our ruler. This is it. We'll get our ruler and connect from here to achieve a tail, or you can call it a gauze, though you can prepare a gauze separately for your pieces. You can also have it together. Can you see? And this is our zip measurement. So you see? So let's say now this is the back side of the zip angle. After you have cut out extra 2 pieces for the back of this is our zip. Take 2 inches off from the knee so that it will seem as if the tail is coming from your under of your buttocks, and then connect to the downside. You see everything will flow. Then from here you measure out again to the same measurement. And at the back, if you don't want to have the same measurement at the back of this center of the front, you can still add extra inches by the side, so that when you open it at the back will spread out more than the front. So that's it for this. We have achieved the front, we have achieved the back. The same thing with the front and the back, difference of your zip and extra flare to the back side of the zip line. Alright guys, thank you for joining our video. Thank you. Okay guys, we are done with this. Then don't forget to follow us on our Facebook channel, our Facebook page, or you call it a channel. We do a lot of things there. We'll be dropping our YouTube link there, so you can be able to connect to anything we are posting. Don't forget to turn your notification bell, you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. What again? We love you. Bye.